So Ashley Chapman, I've been looking forward to having a Skype session with you so I could hear all the latest and greatest of your dates. First, I want to hear about Jace. Tell me about Jace.
You know, Jace was just perfect. He was super fun. He was really into me, and into getting to know me. He was smart, witty.
So what made you feel like he's into you?
He just, the level of attention, right? The focus, the pre-planning, right? He brought me a flower, which just shows that, hey, from what he knew of me from a video, he already found that good, that he wanted to go that extra mile. Planned a really good date that allowed us to see different sides of each other, work together, on a task, but then go have some fun and just goof around. Just all of it, everything just really flowed. It just felt totally natural. The kind of date you come home from and go, wow, you go to your roommates and say, this guy's awesome, you get really excited.
Had you watched his video before?
Yes. So originally I was watching the videos, right? So I knew that Jace was one that I thought would fit. Just based on his interests and things, I thought, I think we're going to get along. And so then when I opened the door, I was really stoked. I'm like, yes, Jace, a good way to start. And he lived right up to it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a disappointment at all. It only got better from what his video showed.
Tell me about Matt Walter.
Oh, Tristen, I was like dying blushing talking about him last night. Like I got so embarrassed on camera. I'm like, okay, you can't include this. No, Tristen, he's so stinking cute. Thank you.
Did you think he was cute from like the moment he came in?
Yes. And then there's that ebb and flow. Then throughout the date, you look at him and sometimes you see an angle and you think, maybe they're not as cute, but they are. But I don't know, like you know what I mean. Like, I go through that a little bit. Even with the boyfriend that I thought I was gonna get married to, I had moments where I thought, am I attracted to you? Am I bugged by this feature or that feature? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think for me that's normal. It's gonna happen. Just a couple of really great moments. So 3 moments that I remember in particular with him. First one's at dinner. I happened to notice at one point I kind of put my hand out on the side of the table. We're in a booth across from each other, right? And I just happened to put my hand out, holding onto the table. Within a second, his hand goes out, holding onto the table, right across from mine. Do you know what I mean? I thought.
Did you guys graze fingers?
No, we weren't close enough for that to happen.
Did you want to?
I would have been fine with that, but at the moment, go ahead.
So were you like, oh my gosh, maybe he's gonna grab my hand. Oh my gosh.
No, not quite that, because again, it wasn't close enough. But I just noticed, I was like, oh, it's like one of those social experiments. Like, he just did exactly what I did, And he didn't know it. I know that he did not consciously make that move. But so that just showed really, we are connecting, right? So then, when we're driving home from our activities and such, he asked me, he says, hey, have you ever gone skimboarding? I said, no, I haven't. I think that'd be really fun. I've never done it. He says, oh, you totally have to do that with me sometime. And you know how it goes, right? Anytime on a date when a guy talks about the future and you in it, how can you not get excited, right? My stomach totally dropped, got the butterflies. I'm like, oh my gosh, this boy has control over me already.
That's good. You need someone that has control over you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also as we're driving, he then says, and this is the part in the interview too, I said, he'll hate that I'm telling you this, but I think he asked how tall I was just to like verify. Like he knew I was taller, but he's like, so, how tall are you exactly? I'm like 5'8". He's just like, oh, okay. He's like, I gotta tell you, I think 5'8's the perfect height. Like the perfect height for me. He's like, it's just, they perfectly tuck right underneath my chin when I hug them.
Oh, cute.
So it was just cute, like there was just very much that mutual interest, in each other. So it was awesome.